Welcome to the video. I will be discussing about Unit 16.2 or Union and Intersection of Events using Venn diagrams. So, if you remember from our lesson 16, no, not lesson 16, Unit 16, lesson 1, we already discussed about sample spaces. Kung sa to sila, di ba? Ang sample space is the total outcomes of a particular experiment. And we also learned about an experiment, no? So, it's an action that you do that will result with an outcome. So, na siya yung particular outcome na mahitabo ng imong action. Okay? And we also learn about events. Okay? Naman sa title sa atong lesson 2 karon, events. So, events means what are you looking for in your experiment? So, unsa nga condition ang imong gipangita sa imuhang mga sample spaces. Like, for example, mag-toss kag coin kaduha, what is the chance ang imong event will be looking for two heads. Mangita ka sa two heads or ang result, ang outcome niya is two heads siya. Okay? And from that, we connected with the concept of probability or chances of getting a certainty or uncertainty of an event from occurring from the whole outcomes or sample space. Okay, so we learned how to compute saan siya pag-compute sa ato ang probability, which is the total number of events, meaning sa tanang sample spaces asa ra ato ang event or ang kanang outcomes na ni-follow sa imong condition sa event, and divided by the total outcomes or ang cardinality or ang kadaghanon sa elements inside your sample space. When I say elements, it means kanang one particular outcome sa imong experiment. Kaya diba, ang imong experiment will have multiple outcomes. For example, if you toss a coin twice, then the outcomes can be heads and heads, heads and tail, tail and head, and tail and tail. Okay? So, pwede siya nga na ang outcome. So, katong pares nga heads and heads, that is one outcome of your experiment. Okay? So, ang elements sa imuhang sample space will be the number of outcomes nga sa imong sample space, which is 4 in that particular experiment nga ako lang gi-istorya. Okay? So, in that lesson, sa lesson 1, we only focus on or we mainly focused on one particular event, no, na mahitabo sa or imong gipangita sa imong experiment. So, usa lang kabuok, like mo na ka nga, I'm looking for two heads sa ako ang tanan ng outcomes. Okay, so you count it from the experiment. So, usa ra kabuok ang kondisyon. What if there are multiple conditions? And what if those events or those conditions will overlap or kanang naa sila yung mga elements nga or na mga elements nga matuman ni ang condition sa first event o matuman ni ang condition sa second event. So, amo atong i-learn sa kaning particular nga lesson. So, we'll go over the objectives of this lesson. So, at the end of this lesson, the learners or kamo should be able to do the following. 1. Accurately illustrate the union and intersection of events using a Venn diagram. So, we'll be drawing later a Venn diagram. I believe you have been introduced to this in one of your mathematics classes before, like math 7 baka to or math 8. Basta kay before ninyo nga mathematics. So, I hope that you can trigger that prior knowledge sa inyong huna-huna or maybe remember that particular lesson sa una. So, it will help you in understanding this lesson that we will be doing. Okay? So, illustrate masad nato. So, you will have a kuan po kaning a visual on what will happen when we use Venn diagram. Okay? Next is correctly determine the probability of the union and intersection of events using a Venn diagram. So, we will be computing for the probability, the chances of a union of two events from occurring or the intersection of two events from occurring. Okay, so we will be computing that. When you say union, it means both events will occur at the same time, or maybe not, no, maybe one of the events lang will occur, but since it's a union, so meaning the whole condition is achieved regardless lang kung laylay sila nga events. Okay, matuman lang gihapon ang ang result niya is still a true ba, mawag siya nga natuman gihapon ang condition, although one of the conditions lang ang natuman. Okay, so yun na siya. But intersection, it needs to be that either of the for the and baliday ko, sorry, sa union, it has to be that the both both of the events should occur. Sorry, i-zoom. Both of the events should occur para mahimo siyang true. Okay? So kinahanglan matuman sa element ang duha ka kondisyon sa atong event o sa atong events para mahimong true. Okay? Ang intersection is kinahanglan either usa lang sa ato ang events ang matuman para mahimo siyang true. So ang union is mas stricter siya, kinahanglan ang duha gyud ang true. Ang sa intersection is dili siya ay strict. So ang isa lang gyud ang pwede mahimo true. Again, we will only focus on two kabuok nga events lang ha. Dili ta mo more than 3 ka events. 2 lang sa. Okay? And lastly, correctly solve word problems involving the union intersection of events. So we will be doing problem solving later in this lesson. Okay? So in the previous lesson, you learned about the probability of simple events. However, there are some cases where you are presented with more than one event and determine or predict what is common between these events. Okay? So a good example is the students in your class. Some students would choose math as their favorite subject. Some would say it is English, and others would say it is science. Okay? So there are varied favorite subjects depende sa estudyante no. Kung it could be nga kamo na iuban ninyo ganahan gid sa math, siguro gamay ram ihap ra. Di masad siguro kung ano kanang ang math mo jud is depende ra man gyud ninyo kung magugmaw mo or dili kay it's more on studying the patterns among good for understanding the formula, understanding po the particular situation, ma-applyan mo siya sa particular formula nga na. Okay? So depende ra gyud ninyo. So again, balik ta, the students will have varied laylahi nga mga favorite subjects. Okay? But there are some mga estudyante gyud nga either nagpareha sila nga duha ka kila subject paborito, nga na. Okay? So, na yung mga nga ng instances. So, among the 3 subjects, can you determine how many like both English and math? So, muna yung giingon, na yung ba ng estudyante nga, duha ka favorite subject or even more subjects ilang ganahan. Both English and science or both science and math. Can you also determine how many of them like all of the 3 subjects? So, naapoy tanan ng good subjects, no? Ganahan sila kuno. Okay? These situations illustrate the union and intersection events. So, ang events ni Mwani is if ang estudyante is ganahan o particular subject. Okay? One event nimo is kada subject. So, one event nimo if the student likes or kamo, you like math. One event na pod. If you like science, one event na pod. If you like English. Okay? Now, if an element, let's say for example, usa ka student, is ganahan siya og both math and science, then nabilong sila sa area where math and science nga mga students nga ang favorite subject is math and science nag-overlap. Okay? So diha sila ibutang nato sa in between sa math ug science. Okay? And you will learn that later as we do the Venn diagram. This lesson you will learn about the union and intersection for na wala ang R events using the Venn diagram of the dili ni for of ni siya. Intersection of events, okay, using the Venn diagram and how to solve for the probability of occurring. Okay, why is it important to illustrate the union and intersection of events using a Venn diagram? Do all events have an intersection? Why do you think so? So hopefully you will be kaning slowly answering these essential questions later as we progress with the lesson. So kamo mo answer ani ha, dili ako. Okay, so inyong i-understand ang lesson para inyong ma-answer ni later on. So, anong importante nga illustrate ang union and intersection of events using a Venn diagram. And, do all events have an intersection? Why do you think? So, okay? So, yes, proceed. So, what is a Venn diagram first? Let's first understand what's a Venn diagram. Venn diagram is only a drawing. Drawing na goodness siya. It's a diagram. Nana siyang pangan. It's only a diagram. But, what does it do or how does it benefit us? This particular diagram helps us visualize, atong ma-visualize, matanaw nato ang probability of multiple events. Okay? Or makita nato kung unsa ang, let's say for example, kung numbers ang inyong gibutang sa inyong Venn diagram, unsa nga number of people ang na-exist for a particular event. Let's say for example, event A na siya 16, unya event B na siya 4. Okay, so you would know there are 16 people nga natuman nilang condition for event A and there are 4 people nga natuman nilang condition for event B. So basically, you are you are shown in an image or a drawing or a diagram where you are aware of how many people are in event A and how many people are in event B. Okay, so it helps you visualize the probability of those events. Okay, tabangan kaniya na ma-visualize na siya. Now, example ano niya is given a set of integers from 1 to 10, let A represent the set of odd integers and B represent the set of prime numbers. Okay? So, sige, ato na ipakita diri sa ato ang slides. So, there are two particular sets here ha. Sets meaning a list of elements. When I say elements, it means in this case kay integers may hisgutan, so it's numbers. For example, mo na siya nga kaning letters, then ang imuhang set will be the list of letters. Okay? Or if mo na siya nga ang imuhang set or ang imuhang universal set, ang sa kaning given a set of integers from 1 to 10, that is your universal set. Maura na available nga number nimo for either set A and set B. Maura nang available ha. Di ka pwede mo lapas og 11. Kaya ang gihatag ra sa imuha nga pwede nimo pilian for set A and set B will be from 1 to 10. Okay? 1 to 10 naman imong universal set. Ang tawag ana niya, universal set. Okay? So, ang universal set will not mean nga puro siya numbers ha. There are times when the situation, let's say for example, colors ang imuhang gihimong universals, nahimong universal set. So, mamili lang ka either, dili mamili. In the sets nga ibutang sa imuhang, sa sunod, for example, kani. Ang sunod na niya, ang ibutang ana niya will be, ang set nimo nga A will be a particular set of colors, and then set B will be another set of particular colors. Okay? So, gikan na gihapon sa universal set ang elements nga imong kuhaon for set A and set B. Okay? Dili pwede nga mo gawas ka atong universal set. Okay? So, in this case, kay given a set of integers from 1 to 10 man, so 1 to 10 ra atong papilian ha. 1 to 10 ra. Unya, ang set A kuno, atong ibutang ang numbers nga odd, and ang set B kay ang numbers nga prime, or ang B will be the list of numbers that are prime and A will be the list of numbers that are odd. Okay? So, mo ning Venn diagram nato makita. In our Venn diagram, you see that in the circle nga A, kanang naa sa sulod nga naa sa left side, sulod sa tong rectangle nga naa sa left side nga circle, kanang left side nga circle rather. Okay? You would see that the numbers are 1, 9, 3, 7, and 5. Kanang nasudha, nas-enclose sa iyahang circle, sa A. Okay? If you see 1, 9, 3, 7, 5, those are the numbers. If you remember, ang A are the set of odd numbers. Okay? Tinood set. So, ang 1 is an odd, 3, 7, 5, and 9 are odd numbers. Okay? Now, let's go with B. Ang B are set of prime numbers. Okay, prime numbers siya. So, when you say prime, it means numbers that can only be divided by itself and 1. Okay, for example, 2 is a prime number. 1 is not a prime number, ha? The prime numbers cannot start with 1, or the set of prime numbers cannot start with 1. It will start with the next prime number, or the next number 2 as the first prime number. So, 2 is a prime number because it can only be divided by 2, which is itself, and 1. So, 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 2 divided by 1 is 2. Okay? So, pwede rin siya ma-divide sa iyang kaugalingon o sa 1. Okay? So, as 3, 7, and 5, those are all prime numbers. Okay? If you remember, sa ato ang first slide, we mentioned about the sets 1 to 10 mano. So, if you notice inside our circles, we only used 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 9. There are numbers that are missing. Okay? We don't have 4, 6, 8, and 10, or the rest of the even numbers except 2. Okay? So, since they are part of the universal set, the rectangle actually represents the universal set. Okay, universal set. So, you write down the numbers that are not part of either of the sets, A and B. Dili sila part sa set A and B. So, you write it inside the rectangle lang, but not inside the circle. Okay? Hopefully nasabtan na. So katong mga numbers nga dili maapil sa set A ug set B, imo ra siyang isuwat sa gawas sa duha ka circle. Usually duha ra man ni ka circle ang atong Venn diagram. Okay? Na instances nga mahimong tulo, but again if dili siya ma-part sa tulo ka sets, kay kung tulo ka circle nimo meaning tulo ka box set. Okay? So kung dili siya ma-part sa imuhang tulo ka set, then imo siyang isuwat still inside the rectangle but not inside the circles. Okay, dili sa sud gyapon sa rectangle but dili sulod sa circles. Okay? Notice sa atong duha ka circles na ay intersection no, na ay kanang nag-overlap silang duha, nagbagat, ganing mura sila nag-fusion. Okay? Notice sa center kanang murag fish, murag isda nga way kuan, murag basta kaning murag kuan, murag half circle, murag libog ko basta kay murag murag ganing sa center gyud yan ang 375 ganing content. Okay, 375, those are the elements or numbers that both nila natuman ang condition nga add sila o prime sila. Okay, both add sila kay 375 are odd, and also prime pud silang tulo because they are all numbers that can be divided by itself in 1. Okay, that intersection sa tunga is what we call the intersection of two events. Okay? The intersection sa duha ka circle is what we call the intersection of two events. Okay? So as you can see in our diagram, you can visually locate no that which numbers belong to set A, which numbers belong to set B, which numbers do not belong to both of the sets, and which number belongs to both A and B. Okay? Or intersects A and B. Okay? So sayon siya tan-awon when you use Venn diagram. Okay? So hopefully you get no the gist of the Venn diagram. So it is very useful in determining which particular elements. When I say elements again, depende sa set no, but kung number siya, those are the numbers kung pasabot na ako for the elements. Okay? It's easier for you to determine the particular numbers that are part of which particular set and which numbers belong to both of the set. Okay? So, masayon siya tan-awon. Okay? So, magamit nimo siya para ma-determine to ng mga numbers. Okay? So, fully klaro na siya. So, let's proceed. So, when you say universal set, and I've mentioned it previously sa atong previous slide rather, it is the set that contains all the elements. Okay? So, if you're told, let's say for example kanina, you're given only numbers, integers 1 to 10, integers meaning katong whole number that can be negative or positive, but since 1 to 10 man puro positive na may gihatag, so positive integers ato siya. So that's 1 to 10, positive tanan. Okay? So it means all of those numbers from 1 to 10, those are part of your universal set. Okay? And the event can only, and those elements inside the universal set are all elements of the sample space. When you say universal set, it means the sample space. Okay? Sample space, all the outcomes of a particular experiment. Okay? So, universal set is equal to sample space. So, ay mo lang na siya itupong-tupong. Okay? Universal set, sample space, parehas na. Okay? Another example na sa tong slide, in tossing a coin, the sample space, kausara ha, tossing a coin naman, wa siya moingon twice, wa siya moingon thrice, meaning kausara. So, you have only two possible outcomes in tossing one coin. That is heads and tails. Heads and tails. Okay? So, those are also part of your universal set. So, maura tong mga papilian nimo for your events. Okay? Ang heads ra o tails. Next, let's have the relationship between more than one event or two events rather. Kadali lang. Sige, sorry for the interruption. So let's proceed now with the relationship between two events. Okay, so when it comes to events, there are two relationships. No, we have union of two events, and also we have intersection of two events. And we already learned intersection of two events from the previous example sa tong Venn diagram. So this time we will be explaining more in detail what do union mean, what does union mean rather, what does union mean, and what does intersection mean. Okay, so union means the set containing the elements that belong to either of the two sets. Okay, so pwede siya na belong siya sa set A o set B. Let's say for example sets A and B lang ana nato. Okay, sets A and B lang gipangan nato sa atong set. It could be any other names depende ninyo. Okay? So, either nina, unsay sold sa ilahang sets, those are part of the union of those two sets. Okay? So, for example, mo ta set A has 1, 2, 3, and set B has, let's say, 1, not 1. Balikon ta. Ang set A has 1, 2, 3, and ang set B has 3, 4, 5. Butan ta lang, ang 3 ang intersection sa union set A and set B. Okay? So, ang union nila will be tanang elements nga naa inside set A and set B. So, mahog nga ang union of A and B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice nga although nagbalik-balik si 3 sa set A ug sa set B, I only wrote 3 once sa ako ang element sa union of set A and set B. Okay? And that should what happen. Mao na siya ang sakto nga buhaton for union. Okay? So, union will be nga ni siya. Let's say, for example, si A is, ang elements niya is 1, 2, 3. Kanya, si B is, ang elements niya is 3, 4, and 5. So, if you write the union of both sets, that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Meaning, tanang elements in both A and B, but you write only the ones that repeat once. Kausaran mo isuwat ang nagbalik-balik na. Okay? Sige. So, you can write it like this, A, U, B. A, U, B. A, union, B. Okay? Mao na siya ang iyang symbol sa union. So, for example, you're given, let's say, ang A nimo is, let's say, A and B, and then si B nato is F and G, then ang union niya, ang A union B, will be A, B, F, and G. Okay? Notice that ako lagi suwat tanan. Okay? Tanang elements ra inside the sets A and set B will be part of the union of both the sets. Okay? Now, again, if magbalik-balik ng element, like this example here, na si 3 o si 3, then you only write it once. Kausara. Okay? Sige, let's proceed with our next slide. So, another example, no? Wala siguro example din. Wala. Notation na. Sige, for union, example, given a universal set of 1 to 10, universal set na to is 1 to 10, let's set A be the set of odd numbers and set B be the set of prime numbers. Okay? So, pupareho ni sa kaganina sa katong example sa Venn diagram. So, iiga po ni palista ang set of odd numbers for set A, and set B will be the set of prime numbers. Okay? So, ang union sa ato ang duha ka sa elements nato sa set A will be ang tanang odd numbers. So, that's 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. But for set B, those are the elements that are prime numbers. So, that's 2, 3, 5, 7. So, if you do union of set A and set B, then you have elements 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Notice that 3, 5, 7, although they are written in both set A and set B, naa siya makita ninyo sa set A o set B, kausa na siya gisuwat sa union of set A and set B. Okay? Kausa na siya isuwat. And if you illustrate it using a Venn diagram, ano siya ang mahitabo. Same lagi po sa to ang dimension, or atong nakitaan rather, sa to ang previous nga slide about Venn diagram. But notice that since we're using union, okay, we're using union of events, then sometimes, and nakita man sad ninyo sa inyong slide din sa ato ang screen that i-shade na nila ang iyang gipasabot nga relationship. So in this case, union man siya, so gi-shade niya ang circles A and circle B. And that indicates union of set A and set B. Okay? Union of set A and set B. Sige. Next, intersection. So we've already noticed this sa atong previous nga mga slide, but this is for the definition purposes. So intersection means set containing the elements common to two sets. So meaning the elements that exist in both set A and set B, or meaning katong numero, if numbers ang inyong universal set, or katong mga elements nga nagkaparihas si set A o si set B. Okay? Parihas ang term. Kung ang union, tanan nga elements nga makita sa both sets, si intersection is katurang parihas. Okay? Katurang parihas. Okay? So ang iyahang notation kana makita ninyo diri sa kinatumyan, that is kana murag letter N nga murag letter U nga nabali. Okay? Di ba gani ang union is U, ang ato ang intersection is nabali nga U. Okay? So that's A intersects B. Okay? Now for example, given a universal set U is equal to the set of 1 to 3, 1 to 10 rather, 1 to 10, let set A be the set of odd numbers and set B be the set of prime numbers. So same lagi hapon sa tong example no from union. Okay? But ang ato ang set ani for intersection will be different, of course. Kaya those only nga parehas in both set A and set B will be written for the intersection of set A and set B. Okay? Kung notice ninyo, sa set A, ang ato ang elements are only 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. And sa set B na to, ang elements only are 2, 3, 5, and 7. Okay, again, set A are odd numbers, so 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And B are the prime numbers, which are 2, 3, 5, and 7. Okay? So again, for intersection, only those that are the same or nagkaparehas for both A and B ang isuwat nimo sa inyong intersection. So, if you notice sa A, we have 3, 5, 7. Sa B, we have 3, 5, 7. Okay? So, ang intersection of set A and set B will be the set of 3, 5, 7. Okay? So, hopefully, sayon na para ninyo. Sayon pa ni so far. And if you do Venn diagram, ang nag-overlap gani sa duha ka circle, that indicates your intersection. So, if you notice, 375 belongs inside that overlap. And if you notice atong set dinhi sa A intersect B is equal to set of 357, then those numbers will also be seen in your Venn diagram. Mao sa inyo makita sa sulod sa Venn diagram. Di ka na naka-shade na. And that intersection is the intersection of both set A and set B. Okay? So, fully klaro. Now, let's go for the examples. So, mga practice problems. Example number 1. Oh, by the way, let's go back to the essential questions. I hope you can answer this without with your idea as we progressed with the lesson. So, why is it important to illustrate the union and intersection of events using a Venn diagram? Okay, para ninyo, ano man kaha. Okay? To me, personally, it's much easier for you to notice which events or which elements can follow or can what do you call this one? Which particular elements both meet the condition of events A and events B. Event B. Again, I will repeat kay murag na loss in transaction ang ako ang giingon. So, to me personally, Venn diagram is very useful. The importance of illustrating the relationship or the union and intersection of two events by using a Venn diagram is that Venn diagram gives you a much easier visualization of the elements inside both set A and set B. Ibutan ta lang set A and set B ang ato ang sets nato. Okay? It would be easier for you to determine which sets or which elements rather belongs to the union of the two events and which elements belong to the intersection of those two events. So masayon siya. Okay? And to me, that is the answer for this essential question. But you can also ask yourself, if, for example, we already progressed with the lessons and you might have an idea kung say mas din answer ninyo ani, then feel free to stick with your answer. Okay, and hopefully that is kuan, that is the right idea for this particular topic. Do all events have an intersection? Why do you think so? Okay, so depende man siguro po sa iyang event, so I will leave that for your own imagination. So let's have the example. Example number 1. Using a Venn diagram, illustrate the union and intersection of event A, which is the outcomes of 1, 2, 3, 4, and event B, which is the outcomes of 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we actually did some kind of the same nga kuan kaning scenario ani sa ato ang pag-discuss sa mga topics sa ato ang topic karon. But we will do this example to be more to give we will do this example para maka encounter mo more example and practice as well sa inyo ang pag-solve og problems related to union and intersection of events using Venn diagram. Okay? So, notice that sa itong event A, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And sa event B na to, we have 3, 4, 5, 6. So you may have noticed there are some elements inside both sets that are the same. Okay? So that will guide you in creating the Venn diagram later. Also, the instruction is telling us to do union and intersection of event. So meaning we will do a drawing where we shade the union and we shade the intersection. So 2 drawings tanan mahog. Okay, so first construct the Venn diagram. Katong empty lang sa wala pa shade. So again, we notice no that there are elements in A and B, which is 3, 4, that both of the elements, both of the sets contain the same element. Okay, so it's 3 and 4. So sa ato ang duha ka circles later, ang nag-overlap ang ibutang nato is 3 and 4 kay both sila ni exist in set A and set B, or naa sila ba, nabilong sila sa set A o set B. Okay, so ara sila in between sa set A and set B sa ato ang Venn diagram. The rest of the numbers, they will be on the parts where set A ra siya and ang usa is set B ra siya. Okay, so sa ato ang image, wala siya magamit og rectangle no kay wala man ta provide sa universal set, but you can also draw gyapon the rectangle. Anyways, that just means that we're just assuming that the universal set has the elements nga inside pod sa ato ang circles. Ato namang gi-assume nga kung sa mga numbers na makita inside the circles, those are still part of the universal set. Although wata kahibawon sa nga other numbers sa universal set. Pero okay ra na siya. Okay? Next, our Venn diagram will look like this. Okay? So, ang 1, 2 nato, since they only belong to set A, wala man siya sa set B makitaan, then they will be placed in the set A ra nga circle. Okay? Set A ra po siya nga circle. Whereas sa set B, di ba, ang 5, 6 only belongs to set B, then ang 5, 6 nara po sa circle sa set B. But 3, 4 is both shared by set A and set B, or meaning parehas sa set A o set B nga na ay 3 and 4. So gibutang nato siya sa overlap sa ato ang duha ka circles. Okay? And this is the Venn diagram pa ha. Wala pa nato gi-show kung asa ang union o kung sa ang intersection. Okay? So for determining the elements of the union of set A and set B, then we only for this one kay ang gi-show is ang kuan raman ang intersection pano. So to determine the union and intersection of set A and set B, the elements common to A and B are only 3 and 4. Okay? So you notice sa itong Venn diagram that the common numbers between A and B is only 3 and 4. Okay? So the A intersect B would be equal to the set of 3 and 4 only. Okay? And then for our union, since we only have to write everything no nga makita nato sa set A ug sa set B, then kausa lang og suwat ang naipariha. So the elements inside the union of A and B will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So if ato na siya i-show sa ato ang Venn diagram, which is wala gipakita dinhi, ako na lang drawing mo, ha. So for example, this is for our union ni siya, ha. Kuan, and this will be for the intersection. Okay, so kung mao na tong circles, this is 1 2 3 4 5 6. And since we're showing union man, therefore atong shadean ang tanang circle. Okay? Okay, pakita man daw sa Venn diagram. So ato ipakita sa Venn diagram. Nagtinapulan lang guro ning sa study guide nato. Okay? Then sa ato ang intersection, since intersection man siya, meaning katurang ang elements nga nagparehas sa set A ug sa set B, then kanirang naa sa center ang ato ang i-shade. Okay? So that is for, again, this is for union and this is for intersection. Let's do another example. So in the Venn diagram on the right, set A represents the number of people who like Korean food, and set B represents the number of people who like Japanese food. Determine the probability that if a person is randomly selected from that group, that person likes either ang term, either Japanese or Korean food. Okay? So first, ato determine ang number of outcomes of the sample space. Okay? Ato determine ang number of outcomes. So based on the Venn diagram, there are 15 people who like Korean food only, and 18 people who like Japanese food only, and 7 people who like both, and 10 people who like neither. So meaning wala yun sa duha, Korean food o Japanese food ang ilang ganahan. Okay? So let's proceed. Now determine the number of outcomes of the sample space. So adding all the numbers up, it means that there are a total of 50 people in this group. Now notice ani nga numbers, ha. Atong ibantayan ni nga numbers. This means that 15 people like Korean food. Ha? Like Korean food. 18 people like Japanese food. 7 people like Korean and Japanese food. So these are different people, distinct people. So mga tao ni sila nga lahi-lahi. Dili sila kay, for example, ang 7 kay, or it could depende ha sa kanang depende sa pagka-deliver sa question, but for this one, 7 is considered as individual people. Wala siya gi-appeal sa kontada sa 15. Okay? So, these are different set of people nga ganahan of both Korean and Japanese. And we have 10 as well who does not like either Korean or neither Korean or nor Japanese food. Okay? So, mauna sige. So, here, para makuha nato ang tanang numbers, we just have to, or ang ato ang sample space ba? Ang sample space na to is ang mga tao. Okay? Ato ang universal set, atong mga tao. Okay? So, in order for us to get the number of people nga naaning ato ang set, then this is just adding all of these numbers. 15 plus 7 plus 10 plus 10, 18 plus 10. Okay? So, you just have to add them all. And you should be getting the cardinality of your sample space is equal to 50. Ang n nga naisud nga S, sample space ang S nga dako, that means cardinality of S, meaning pila kabuk ang sud sa imuhang sample space. And since we have 50 people in the sample space, then 50 ang ato ang cardinality. Kani bang na NS kani siya. Kani N is, this means cardinality. Okay? That only gives you the number of elements inside your sample space or inside your set. Okay? So that is 50 mga kabuk tao daw kung atong i-add tanan. Next, determine the number of outcomes on the event. So we would like to know the probability that they like either Japanese or Korean food. Note that 15 people like Korean food and 18 people like Japanese food and 7 people like both. Okay? So, to determine the number of outcomes in the event, adding up would get 40. Now, why did we add these people, 15, 18, and 7? Notice that Our concern here is to determine people, mga tao, nga ganahan sila og Japanese or Korean food. Okay? Mao na nga to ang event. Asa ani nga mga tao, sa tanan akong mga tao nga gilistan ni 50 ka buok, asa ani nila ang giganahan og Korean food or giganahan og Japanese food. Okay? So mao to ang ato ang pangitaon. In this case, kay bawta nga 15 of them like Korean food and 18 of them like Japanese food. Okay? So, kana pa lang naan, you would know nga, kani sila nga mga people follows our two conditions. Duha ni ka condition ha. Condition nga ganahan siya Korean o condition nga ganahan siya Japanese. Okay? But since it's saying or here, it means that pwede nga both Japanese and Korean food ang imuhang ganahan or ganahan sa tao. Okay? That is why giapil sa atong pintada ang 7 people nga giganahan siya og Japanese and Korean food. Okay? So, mo na siya ang reason nga nung gipang-adra nato tanan. Because those people nga gaganahan sa Japanese or Korean food, those are the people nga naka-follow sa atong condition. Okay? Nga dapat ganahan sila Japanese or Korean food. Okay? So, that's 15 plus 18 plus 7 and that should give you 40. So the cardinality of our event space or an event nato is equal to 40. And to solve for the probability, if you remember, that is the total number of ways of the event from occurring. So that is 40 divided by the total number of outcomes or sample space, or that's just the cardinality of the event divided by the cardinality of the sample space, which is 40 divided by 50, or that is 4 divided by, or 4 over 5. And that is your final answer. Okay? And that is it for this video. So hopefully you got something from our lesson. So let's go back for the objectives now. Hopefully, we will check if we did get everything covered. So accurately illustrate the union and intersection of events using a Venn diagram. So we did that. So we drew a Venn diagram. We put elements inside which set, depending on the condition of the set. Okay, so ako siyang gibutangan. And then we also determined the intersection and the union of the union of intersection of events using Venn diagram. So it's much easier for you to determine which elements follows either only the condition of set A or the condition of set B, or they both meet the condition of both set A and set B sa atong mga elements. And also we did some problem solving related to union and intersection of events. Okay, so again, hopefully you get something out of the video. If you have any questions regarding the lesson, feel free to send me a message and I will try to address your question as soon as I am able. So that is it, and I wish to see you on the next video. Goodbye.